lead vocals there. Mark Norseef, I think, was the drummer who at one stage stepped in for Brian Downey. And since that time, John, of course, has joined Whitesnake. The band are in this country next weekend, and John is in our London studios to talk to me this morning. John, first of all, welcome to Anything Goes.
Cheers.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Just in reference to that single, a number of people mentioned to me at the time that they thought it was extremely good, and it got quite a bit of airplay in this country. How did it do for you?
It just got around, I think it got into about 90 something, but it didn't really do very well. I thought it'd be a good idea for a single, but I was obviously wrong.
Well, what about pursuing that line some more? You're obviously very involved with Whitesnake. Will you do some more solo work at some stage, do you think?
Yeah, eventually I want to do some more solo things, but at the minute things are so tied up, you know. I'll be working for probably in the next 7 or 8 months anyway, working with Whitesnake. We're touring for a long time.
Oh.
So, I don't know, it'll probably be about a year before I get any more solo stuff released.
Okay. Well, what about that transition period between finishing up with Thin Lizzy and joining Whitesnake? How much rehearsal time did you have to put in with the band?
What, with Whitesnake?
Yes.
Well, we just started rehearsing about a week ago, and yesterday we got the full production in, so it's going quite well. I think we're doing about 10 days rehearsing before the tour. We're starting on the 17th in Dublin.
Right. Now, you presumably would have had to learn all the guitar pieces, relearn them, or learn them for the first time, because you were used to playing with Thin Lizzy for the last 10 or 11 months or whatever amount of time you spent with them. How long did you personally put in to those pieces?
Well, I live my life day by day, you know. I don't generally worry about too much. I never spent much time learning the songs. I'll just busk my way through till I pick them up, playing by ear.
Okay, that's rock and roll, all right.
Yeah.
Now, I know that Whitesnake are very big in Japan and in Europe,
yeah.
and I heard in a BBC interview recently that you're going to go to America shortly. What's the situation for the band in America?
Well, Whitesnake, they're not too big in America. Everybody knows about Deep Purple and everything out there, so, I mean, if you just say, oh, I play with Whitesnake, then they don't know what you're talking about, you know. But if you say, well, it's like ex-Deep Purple and all this, and explain, because, like, it's Trapeze was quite big out there. Mel Galley was from Trapeze, yeah. And if you mention Thin Lizzy, of course, they know out there. But as a band it's called Whitesnake, they don't know anything about the band at the minute.
Well, in your earlier days, did you listen to Deep Purple? Because, of course, David Coverdale is the lead singer in Whitesnake.
Yeah, oh yeah, I used to listen to him a lot. I used to listen to him before David Coverdale joined him. I mean, I used to try and pick up all the Richie Blackmore guitar licks and everything a long time before that. But I loved the album Burn, what David did. Yeah. That was great.
Now, you're about to embark on the world tour. How long will that take you?
Probably about 6 or 7 months.
Really?
Yeah.
And during that period, will you be rehearsing for a record that you'll play on?
Well, maybe. We might be recording some stuff from the live concerts in England. You know, and then I'll be on the stuff anyway. But
so that would be a live album.
I don't think we're going to be going in the studio for a while anyway.
Okay. Well, as I mentioned at the top of the interview, that you're playing in Dublin and in Belfast next weekend. Yeah. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about the show. Yeah,
well, it's quite exciting. There's a lot of lights. Cozy's gone berserk with the effects. You know, I don't know how he does it, but I think he's probably going to blow us all up eventually.
That's Cozy Powell.
Yeah, Cozy Powell. He's totally over the top. You know, I never knew the bloke before, but from the past couple of weeks of meeting him, he's totally over the top. We've got it's like Guy Fawkes on stage. He's doing this solo. And
okay, well, John, that's all the time we have. Thanks very much indeed for coming into the studio and to talk to me this morning.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll see you next weekend when you arrive in this country.
Great.
Thank you.